Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And you can see I've got my extractor in. I just started showing you my little extractor, and the reason is because all along the wall here, I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up really well, but all along the wall, all along here, it's quite soaked up with urine. A little Yorkie has been pee-peeing in the carpet. There's multiple little spots all over the place. I've got this room to do, and a little office, which is also quite badly stained up with the doggy pee-pee. It's a small job, but I've got the urine to deal with, and so you're going to see how I actually do this. Now, what I've done is I turn on, that's my valve that locks off the solution. It's a good safety feature, by the way. And now my machine actually fades in the center, but this valve here gives me the ability to also shower feed, so it goes on the perimeter. And you can see I've got my brush in. So what I'm going to do, I'm only going to video this part of the process here, but I'm going to show you exactly how I deal with the urine, because this is really the most important step. I've got about 2 gallons in my tank, and I've increased the ClO2 level to, I've got 2,000 parts per million. There is a faint odor of urine, but not that bad, so I'm not going to go full strength, which for me would be, I would never go beyond 3,000 ppm. So this is 2,000 ppm, and so I will apply with the brush, and I'll make sure that I really apply it and soak it into the carpet, into the backing, to chase the urine down in. Now, the Yorkies don't actually, I mean, there will be a little bit of pee into the back of the carpet, but not like a bigger dog would. But anyway, as long as I can get the ClO2 in there, it will work, and it'll work very rapidly. It will just destroy the urine at the molecular level, is what it does, so that the urine will no longer have an odor, and it'll be inert, and it won't reappear down the road either. I've been doing this way for a few years now, and it works really well. So I've got NanoMAAX with the ClO2 mixed together, and this is exactly how I apply it. I've not sprayed anything. I've not, treated any of the urine stains or anything else. This is I just vacuumed the carpet, and now I'm ready to actually apply. So I'm using the brush. I've got my cleaner is boosted, from my normal 1 ounce per gallon to 2, and there we go. And the ClO2 at 2,000 parts per million. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually laying it on really heavy. You probably can see the carpet is turning quite white. And we'll continue on down this way. You can see that it goes right up to the edge. The brush flares out, and it's almost touching the baseboard, but you can see it's turning very white there because I'm applying a lot. Not quite full bore. Sure, I wipe up the floor there. Now, what happens is, so I'm applying this heavier than normal. I'm going to back up. I don't like going backwards. And then I'll go forward on here. I always like to work away from the power source, if at all possible. So anyway, I am definitely getting this carpet wetter than I would normally. You can see it's actually kind of frothing a little bit there. That's exactly what I'm looking for. If I actually slow down, the bristles will actually aerate the solution and turn it almost foaming, which actually helps to avoid overwetting. Although in this case, I'm actually wanting to overwet. And what will happen is I'm going to go over the carpet. This is the worst area right in this hallway and just behind me. But I'll go over the whole carpet with the brush, applying the solution. I'll do the rest as some more pee over on the other side of the bed over there too. So I'll scrub it in like this, give it a real good scrub. And then I'll let it sit while I go into the office. I'll deal with the office. Then I'll come back here and I'll extract with my little self-contained machine. Pull out the excess water as much as I can, and then I'll follow that with 2 or 3 dry pads to try to dry it as much as I can, and I'll groom the carpet after I'm done. So again, we got more pee right where I'm at right now, a little bit more. So I'm putting it in pretty heavy right there. And although you probably can't see it in the camera, there were a bunch of stains that were right here. They're now disappeared. They won't come back. There's one right underneath the machine right now. Kind of odd, there was actually something sitting there, but I guess it wasn't always there. If any visible urine stains remain after I do this, and sometimes they do, although not usually, then I can give them a spray with some proxy, and that will get rid of any visible marks if they were to remain. But the Clo2 actually does work very well for that. It just tends to work a little slower. And there's no odor, by the way. That's the nice thing. I'm deodorizing without adding without odor. There's no smell of a perfumey product or anything. It is the absence of odor that I'm working with here, and when I'm done doing these jobs, I literally can put my nose in the carpet right afterwards, and even if there was a smell of pee originally, usually within 5 minutes it's 100% gone. As long as you are able to get the right amount of Clo2 to fully contact the urine, it will work. And it doesn't matter whether it's cat pee or dog pee. Clo2 doesn't care. So I gotta go over to the other side of the bed yet. Okay. Okay, so that's the entire room now done, but I'm going to do a little extra scrubbing along here. Because it'll help. Just a little bit of extra. So, I smell no urine. There's been times when I've done it, one of these situations, and as soon as I got it wet, you could smell urine all of a sudden really quite strong for a few minutes, and then within a few minutes, any odor just disappears. So it's Amazing how well this works. So it is still frothing up a little bit. It is definitely very wet, which is what I want. I want the ClO2 to penetrate to the back and through to the backing of the carpet. And it'll absorb and follow right down where the pee-pee went in this case. Okay, so basically that's it for this stage. So I will just want to go back here for 1 sec. Right in here, there was a little bit more here, so. Okay, so I'll head out and go do the other room, and as I said, I'll come back here and do the extraction, then a few dry pads, groom, and it'll be done. So that's kind of how I do it. All right, have a good day.